So I quote, Representative Mike Collins, he tweeted today, as of this recording, take back the creek.
Fists are like clenched so hard in like brotherhood with this man.
Somebody's gonna get my vote.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it on the last episode, but yeah, the fact that it was an inside job is hilarious.
Fucking Joel out there just laughing at all of us. We have like 99% liberated. He cuts back like 20%, maybe like fucking last 2 hours of the raid.
Yeah, it's so funny.
The game master is always watching. He knows when you sleep and he knows when you're logged in and not doing fuck all.
But yeah, it makes sense for them to have that kind of person there, I think, just to help with the massive influx of people joining in, spreading democracy around. But it's like, come on, man, like, the bugs, yeah, I guess we have to beat the bugs, but the robots, bro, you're gonna give them a hand?
We made movies on how dangerous these fucking robots are, dude. Fuck both of them, though, honestly. Robots suck, and the only good bug is a dead bug.
That's right.
It's not like they got souls anyway.
Dude, bugs are
both.
Unless you're Neil Patrick Harris and you're touching that fat one, and you're like, it's a free!
Oh, Jesus.
Tell you, man, playing this game makes me really want to rewatch the first movie and then watch the rest. So there's 5 Starship Troopers movies, and then I guess there was an anime. So I was like, man, I kind of want to check that out. But by the third movie, that's when they got the mechs, and it's like, oh, hell yeah, dude. Giant mechs fighting bugs, which, might be happening soon over here.
The devs are just giving out the shit like candy, but only to the chosen few.
People finding the vehicles, basically the warthogs in this game. And like some of the mechs, I guess, just randomly in the game. Hopefully we get that real soon.
Please, Joel.
Because, like, okay, the vehicle, that'd be good just so we can 100% everything. But the mechs, I'm tired of all these chargers just ganging up on us, man.
Yeah, we need our own controllable bots. I'm so ready to deliver this democracy off of this off my own Hulkbuster, dude. Like, it'd be so cool if we can, like, customize our weapons on it. Like, I know we'll most likely start with, like, the machine gun or whatever, but, bro, I need the rocket pods just to show these assholes what the fuck it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty useful. It's just, I don't know, maybe they'll just, like, give us blanket mechs, so we'll have, like, a Gatling mech, a rocket mech, an autocannon mech. I'm not sure if they'll give us options to just, like, interchange the weapons. If the vehicles could also be stratagems, that would also be key. I feel like that would be pivotal. Instead of us just having to find them on the field or something like that.
Like, yeah, the Warthog, cool. Motorcycles? Dirt bikes, bro?
I gotta show these fucking dunes who's boss on my fucking dirt bike.
That's right.
Oh my god, that'd be so awesome, dude. Just honestly, different modes of traversal would be key. So
Dude, if we get water levels, get a boat.
Yeah.
I want a boat. Let me drive a boat.
Or fuck it, dude. Let's just go the same route that FF7 Rebirth and Yakuza 8 is doing. Segways. Very memeable. It would be fitting for the Helldivers to be on Segways, so we could get more classic quality shit posts.
My battle Segway.
But yeah, honestly, that's all I've been playing is just Helldivers again.
Freaking you and everyone else. Me too.
I took a break for a little bit, trying to get into the Obsidian game, the Outer Worlds. Yeah, 'cause it came out for free for Plus. They included the DLCs too. It's definitely different. Like it's got similar game mechanics to Fallout and the Elder Scrolls, obviously, because it's just like a first-person RPG. But because it's not like behind Bethesda, like you can tell that they got rid of a lot of things.
Right.
In New Vegas, they have this. Well, I think since Fallout 3, really, you've had like the feature to like move items, move objects. So instead of just taking something and adding it to your inventory, you can like pick something up and move it, right? Like ragdoll physics. But you can't do that in this game. So you can't do things like move bodies.
Oh.
Yeah, or like just like a move something out from like a shelf, or like if things are in buckets or something, like move the bucket. So you basically just can't like move physical objects to like certain extents. But one thing that I think makes it easier is that you're just able to like see what objects are interactable because I highlight it. So everything is just going to be like blue. It's like cyan, really. But like everything like has like a cyan outline that you can pick up and stuff like that. It'll be like reddish if you can steal it. So it'll like let you know the difference. But I think it's pretty cool. So far, I've been really enjoying it. I've put a lot of time into it. There is a difficulty modifier, like the similar to like Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
So like off rip, when you start a new game, they let you choose like, do you want to play on easy, normal, hard. The ultimate difficulty that they have is called Supernova. I know that you haven't really played Fallout, Danny, but it's like when you go on the hardest difficulty for games like Elder Scrolls or Fallout, it takes like realism to like, well, it actually implicates realism, right? So like you need food, you need sleep, you need water, and they have like little meters so that you know how much you have of each, right? Keep yourself replenished, keep yourself well sustained. Otherwise, there's like actual implications, like it affects your stats and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool. They have permadeath.
Permadeath, that's crazy.
So like there's a skill that you can get later in the game, like not really later, but like when you get to a high enough level where you can revive them. But the cooldown for the skill is like once every 15 minutes. So like if you're getting ganked, you know, you're probably pretty fucked. So like I said, in the beginning of the game, they give you a companion off rip, and you can't like really do anything with her because until you get your ship to work, you can't like give her commands. So she ended up getting killed, and I was like, damn.
So that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Like she just like stayed on the floor, like I couldn't do shit, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I realized like they don't give you her items back, like they don't just appear in your menu or anything like that. So if you like give them something and they die with it, they're just gonna stay dead with it. Like you don't get that back. Yeah, it's been pretty cool. Let me see, the only other thing that makes the harder difficulty kind of legit is normally in the game you can fast travel. Like this is kind of like a blanket thing for like Elder Scrolls and Fallout. You can fast travel anywhere. So on the hardest difficulty, you can only fast travel to your ship. You can only sleep on your ship.
Oh, so that's why they have to put that.
So it's like, okay, so you're fucking up. You're at the end of the day, like go back to the ship. But it's kind of shitty too because some planets like you only have like one area for your ship to land. So like you have to walk everywhere basically, you know?
Oh, so yeah, so you land with your ship and then you have to go around.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You leave your ship and then, you know.
I know when I saw you playing the other night, like for a split second, I did that thing where I was like, oh, he's playing the Outer Wilds? I was like, oh, damn. And I was like, oh, wait, no, sorry, wrong vowel. Other than that, yeah, I've just been reading a lot more Shogun. Again, that's like Neo's loosely based off of that. So going in, that's what I thought was like, okay, yeah, I know William's story a little bit, right? This will make sense. Reading it, I'm like, what is going on? Like, isn't this guy like the main character? Isn't he supposed to be like the hero or something here? Why is he there just like, this freaking gaijin, you know, or whatever they're saying? Yeah, it's like, okay, I just beat the shit out of him, leave him in this cellar full of dirt and all that. It's really interesting because we're getting both perspectives from these non-Japanese and the Japanese people in the book. Even though there's the language barrier, they're still like, no, this guy's a fucking asshole. Look at him. Yeah, it's you know, it's historical fiction, so take what you will. James Clavell's, he knows how to write these kind of characters. I can't wait to dive more into it and see just what else is going on in that book. Because now it's starting to get interesting where I'm at. It was a little slow, our main character and what essentially he's going to be doing. I don't know, from what I heard from the show, it's like it's really moving fast, like from the jump. Yeah, I was reading it at work, but now I'm just reading it at home because I also started the Curseborn Saga book since that came out. It's a lot shorter, so once I finish that, I'm going to be reading more of Shogun just right after. And
Shogun's just like one solid book, or it's a whole series?
So Shogun, they split it into 2 books for some reason with the new reprint. I think it's just because it's long. Like part 1's 700 something pages, and then part 2's around 600. So I can see like, yeah, if you want the new audience to read it, it's more digestible that way. Though I hear like it's just at a weird split for book 1 and 2. It just kind of doesn't make sense for where it's split. I'm guessing like, well, yeah, you just hit 50% and then just go from there. But it is technically part of a series. This guy, he wrote this thing called the Asian Saga, and there's 6 books altogether, but it's an anthology versus just a continuation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the one's like. I think it was like Rat King, and then Gaijin, and then like something else. I think it's just a lot about just foreigners going to Japan during this era.
That makes sense. That kind of reminds me of the new game that Team Ninja's coming out with, The Rise of the Ronin.
Yes. Very excited for that game too.
I'm not sure if it's going to have any like nuances of Shogun, but I mean, I feel like that's kind of where it's all kind of tied around. because it's also based off historical fiction. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that game. It comes out the same day as Dragon's Dogma.
I hate how they always have to compact these releases in the first quarter. It's like, yes, I get it. We gotta make the quota and all that, but geez Louise, man, I just want I want some space between these games.
I'm thinking I'm gonna get both.
Yeah, I want to get Rise of Ronin, but I will be away. But yeah, I started Curseborn Saga. This is the new edition, so yeah, there's bonus content in there, as in like new chapters and then new forward from the writers. It's cool so far. Reading it feels very much inspired by like mid 2000s manga and like JRPGs, which they said on interviews like Final Fantasy is a big influence for them, and like some like MMO back in the day that they played. But yeah, like straight up like 2008 shonen ass main characters. One's like the serious guy, like Sasuke Edgeboy energy, but
hell yeah,
but good, right? And then
good edgelord energy.
Yeah, good. Yeah, where he's not just like
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, so it's high fantasy. Basically, where they live, it's like a chain of islands on like these clouds. And so, like, first thing I thought, I was like, oh, it's kind of like Skypiea energy. And it makes me think like, okay, yeah, we're gonna see different places once our main characters leave, because like they're just teenagers, right? So that's very much the, I guess, shonen aspect, is like it's a coming of age thing for these kids as they get ready. Yeah, like right now where I'm at, they're on the final test to get their weapons, their swords. So I'm guessing like as soon as that happens, you know, it's gonna be like some like Kingdom Hearts shit, where like, oh no, the Heartless are here and we have to go, and it's like, Riku, no.
Yeah, I wonder which one of them will fall to the darkness.
There's a moment where it's like one of the tests, and they have to figure out like, it's like in Bleach with Zangetsu. It's like, oh, you have to pick up the right sword to unlock your Bankai moment. Mm-hmm. But like they're walking around the room and they're feeling the energy, and then the first thing that popped in my head was Sora, when you have to pick out like your, like what type of character do you want to be, like the swordsman, the mage?
Oh yeah, the sword, the shield, or the wand.
Yeah, I could see these guys playing Kingdom Hearts, absolutely.
They're definitely Keyblade masters, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, barely made it.
Oh, barely made it. So my only complaint about Helldivers is that, like, I feel like it takes a while for the game to recognize that, no, I want to heal right now. And it's like, no, but you're framed. You're still stunned from that hit.
Oof, yeah, this game, be on my fucking nerves sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking forward to more Curseborn Saga. Just really want to get into the meat of that and seeing exactly what we're going to be getting. Oh yeah, One Punch Man. We finally got the announcement for Season 3 is actually happening.
Where did Season 2 leave off? Like the Garu fight?
Yeah, I remember they were doing the Garu fight. Well, I remember the martial arts stuff was going on. Oh, there's a trailer? Oh, okay, I thought they just announced it. And of course, it's going to be another anime studio doing it. Oh, JC Staff is doing it. Okay, they did Shokugeki.
That's the food one, right? Shokugeki no Sama?
Mm-hmm. Dungeon Meshi? No. Dungeon... Oh, how to pick up... Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Oh, Prison School, Saiki Kuso.
Yeah, that's a good studio.
Okay. Oh, Konosuba? Okay. So the trailer is just a big hype up for Saitama versus Garu. Hopefully it's good. I mean, I didn't watch Season 2. It was like pretty shitty, I guess, animation-wise.
Man, how far have we come from when One Punch actually started to where it got to Garu?
Yeah.
To now all the way to 2024 where they're finally going to animate it. You know, the anime kind of took its own thing and the manga also took its own thing. So now everything is just different. But I really just can't believe, like, I want to say the pace that it took to really just get to this point.
They just had a problem of finding an anime studio just to do Season 2. Like, that's the only thing that sucks about this kind of thing. It's like, oh, when you have to switch studios, you have to figure out, like, how big is the gap gonna be before the next season comes out? Because I think Season 1 was, 2013, 14? 2015 was Season 1. So almost 10 years ago. If I had a guess from depending where I left off, Season 3 might just be the whole fight. Because in the manga, it lasted a good while. Like they added so much more compared to just the webtoon version. I don't know if you read that part yet.
Yeah, I read not the webtoon. I'm sorry, but the webcomic.
Oh, sorry.
I read-
Yeah. Webcomic.
Yeah, I read the webcomic up all the way up until like I don't remember where he stopped. I mean, I know he didn't stop, but like he wasn't really like updating it periodically at all whatsoever. So like the last thing I remember, Saitama had moved. So this was already past Garu. Like he moved to like A City, I think it was, like on the outskirts, you know, and they go through that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there is this whole arc really where there's like a third psychic, Tsubaki, and then Fubuki, and then the third ranked psychic who was a bad guy is like trying to harass Tsubaki and
Oh, it was
all
like
this dumb
Psychos?
bullshit.
Psychos.
Or was it? Or no? Oh no! You're talking about the guy.
I
Was it a
think I
female?
remember it being a girl.
Yeah, Psychos.
Yeah, it was a girl.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if she was with the League of Villains. If they included her in the League of Villains, because I remember her kind of being solo. I think what it was is she probably got away and then she became solo. I think that's probably what that was. But it's been too long for me to remember actually how it went. So that's the only thing I remember really.
That's from the webcomic version.
Yeah. In the comic, they're already past that, right? I mean, like the manga.
Yeah, they're way past that.
That's where I last read when I caught up. Somebody, I forget that guy, Gerry. He's from like that group that experimented on them. He went to go pick her up, and then like Fubuki went to go stop it. I think.
That other psychic dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little past that. I don't know. I'm gonna try not to spoil it, but they group up with another. She groups up with another organization. You know, big bad happened. So
Okay.
it's getting really good right now. They're showing. I like it because they're showing more and more of Blast. I can appreciate that a lot because, you know, being number one, you barely see this dude. So now he's getting his screen time. And it's a weird chapter right now. I just finished it while fucking dropping a deuce. I like how it started out as it was about Saitama, but now we're just going to the different like side characters, like Speed of Sound Sonic, Tatsumaki and Fubuki had their own with Psychos. It's getting on. It's still going on. I think I said before I haven't caught up with the webcomic, so they're even further than what the Jump comic is right now.
Oh, do they even still produce the webcomic? Because
Yeah.
that's been a long time, bro.
One still does it. He's also doing another manga as well. So I don't think he's going to be doing it as often as he probably was. Because, yeah, I imagine he takes breaks when, what do you call it? When Murata has to go and re-edit the, like, the chapters for the volume releases. So it's like, okay, that'll be my time to write the webcomic. Oh, yeah, I was saying when you were away, Gerry, that I think season 3 for the anime, it's probably just going to be the entire fight with Garu.
It certainly does feel like it, because that was a pretty big fight. And honestly, it did feel like it lasted a while. I'm not complaining. It's just like there's a lot that's going on in there. We get fucking cosmic.
Ridiculous, some would say.
Fucking remember Gurren Lagann? Yeah.
Yeah, just think that when you get to that part.
Yeah. Speaking of the Jump, I'm still reading My Hero, and honestly, right, the chapters going on right now feels like a fucking DBZ fight. There's a lot happening, and they want to explain every single thing that's going on, which I get. You know, like Deku has like fucking three different
like 8 powers going on at
powers,
once,
and then like you got Shigaraki here fucking taking some of the powers away. So like there's a lot of quirks that are in play that are being scattered around between the two characters. So it's
okay.
yeah, it is kind of hard to like tell what's going on sometimes. Again, there's an explanation for every single thing, like why Deku looks the way he does, why he's still moving this way, what Shigaraki's got going on. You know, like just a bunch of battle tactics going on in his head.
Did you ever read Demon Slayer?
No, they're just like in the final fight. It fucking feels like the final fight right now. You just got like Deku versus Big Bad going on right now, and this feels like the fucking climax fight, which is like I would say is a good reason for like all the all like the exposition in what's going on, because if you take away the exposition, this fight is maybe like a chapter or 2 chapters long. Like, if they're just moving around with no fucking text and all the past All For Ones aren't explaining anything, then, like, yeah, this fight's going on a lot faster than it is. But, again, like, everybody's explaining everything, and it's appreciated for sure, but, like, it's causing the chapters to just move on. Deku and Shigaraki both are just, like, for one chapter, they just moved once.
I saw what Deku looks like right now. He's looking pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it's all out right now.
He's looking like he's gonna die. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The reason why I had asked you if you had read Demon Slayer, Gerry, is like this really reminds me of the finale of Demon Slayer. I don't know exactly where you left off, Danny, but
I finished it.
No, not Demon Slayer. My Hero. There is a point where they like All Might and All For One got their fight in. Bakugo also came in and basically clutched up and finished the job on that end. Part of what he says, like part of what All Might says, he's like, okay, so like I'm basically gonna lose. There's another version of me inside of Shirogeki. It really just reminded me of this whole, like I said, this finale where, like Muzan is like having this internal battle with Tanjiro. And like, I know it was bullshit because the only thing that like solved that whole issue was Nezuko's love, and that shouldn't have worked, but it did anyway.
That's stupid anime bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, but in this case, it's really going to be the same if you think about it, because like Deku realizes Shirogeki's going to lose control. All Might's going to come back, right? This is just me foreshadowing, but like once All For One takes control, he's going to try to pull like that little boy version of Shirogeki out, and then all of a sudden he's just gonna like recognize that he's just unsalvageable, and then probably try to anhero himself.
You are close, like very close to what happened, because what's happening right now. Because I don't want to spoil it, but there's a part where All For One like tries to, how they were both synced up at one point. Yeah, he tries to do it again, and it's just. It goes south for All For One. Yeah, that one is definitely something to catch up to right now, because it's popping off. Again, like, a lot of words, but this is like the culmination of all the training and Shigaraki's edgelordness.
Yeah, no, I want to catch up, because it's like, I've been with it for so long, I gotta see how it ends.
Yeah, that My Hero, that one is definitely a banger. That one's staying on my list for like the longest time. I don't talk about that one a lot, but I've been quietly reading that one, and it's fucking great.
Oh man, freaking new chapter of One Piece. Talk about a goddamn cock tease from Oda.
Oh my god. I'm so ready, dude. Like, it's gonna be tits, dude. I can already tell, bro. Something super big is gonna happen.
Like, if the other elders aren't gonna show up, I don't even know what's happening, dude. What the hell's gonna happen?
Oh, the elders are definitely coming, bro. The planets are coming, bro. The planets have been summoned. My biggest thing is, who's coming to back up Luffy? That's what I want to know, bro. Is it going to be his battalion? Is it going to be the revolutionaries? I don't know. That's what really gets me excited right now. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing in the next chapter. Like, who wants to back up Luffy,
My head keeps going to like a couple characters for each planet, but fuck no. Like, some of the Straw Hats are going to get absolutely rolled if they come in contact with one of these two. The only ones, these five, the only ones that I think that like have any sort of chance is, of course, Zoro and Sanji, right? Possibly Frankie, but out of everybody else, that's it. Jinbei, he's fucking strong, but like I feel like these elders are fucking ruthless. Yeah, everybody else is probably just gonna die. So yeah, who else is gonna show up, man? Like this is gonna be the fight.
I'm gonna go way left field. And I'm going to say Blackbeard showing up.
Oh, fuck. You know what? That is so logical, though. I can't even fight that.
Yeah, if another enemy shows up.
I'm going to say he's going to show up, and Luffy may not like it, but they're gonna team up and fight these elders, if it comes to that.
Yeah, because Dragon isn't going to go. He's already... I think they're on their revolutionary base, right?
Yeah, Sabo's there, too, with him.
And, like, Egghead Island is more or less a government island. So it's going to be tough for, like, anybody else to get there, I think.
Oh, that's right. Oh, man.
And we already got the tease with, Whitebeard's crew being there. I was explaining to a coworker, he's trying to, like, understand One Piece. and saying like, he's like, so are we at the end? And I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, this was supposed to be a breather post Wano, but this is going to be the biggest game changer of the series ever. Like, everything else is baby shit compared to what's going on right now.
That's fair.
Yeah, like that's how crazy Egghead is.
This is equivalent to the Marineford War arc. Basically, this whole thing where, you know, where we just basically just saw Ace get fucking got right now, you know, and we're just like, oh fuck, what's about to happen, you know? That's that same kind of energy I feel like we're on right now, and I'm here with it, dude. Like I said, like it's I'm ready for all out war, and now that we got Looney Tunes Luffy going on right now, what I saw him do in this chapter, bro, to Saturn and Kizaru.
Jesus,
I was with it, dude. I was 100% like, all right, bro, I want some of this action right here, dude. Bring me
That's
that
so
Chuck
Berry or Chuck Jones.
Chuck Jones, Tex Avery,
dude.
Yeah,
give me that Chuck Jones, Tex Avery action, bro. I'm fucking with it, dude.
Man, it's so good. Kizaru's absolutely about to start bawling. Not fuck it, we ball, like crying, bawling.
Yeah. Yeah, different kind of bawling. Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know, man. Like, my head, like when I've read that last part where he was summoning whatever the fuck's gonna come out, I'm like, this isn't gonna be another fucking time skip, is it? Because this definitely feels like a Sabori Archipelago fucking arc.
Oh, moment.
Yeah, moment. Yeah.
Did you guys notice that he was able to telepathically communicate, like,
yes.
God knows how far away? Like, he was literally talking to them all the way from the fucking office.
That's fucking crazy.
That is some devil shit. That's not even the devil fruit. That's just devil shit.
I want to say these... Oh my god, man. This is probably not true, but I wanted to say, like, maybe if anything, Saturn was like... You know how there's basically showed Saturn to be some kind of fucking demon, devil, fucking giant monster kind of shit.
Yeah.
And when they switched his eyes around, dude, it looked like a fucking octopus eyes. What if this dude's a kraken?
Oh,
like,
okay.
what if he's like one of the
6 spider legs?
It's like tentacles, yeah, or some shit like that. I mean, I don't know. It definitely looks like a spider to me, but like the eyes just made me feel like he's some kind of monster from the deep, and which made me think like maybe that's all the other elders too, and that's like where the cursed sea stones would come from to not. I don't know, man. I'm just connecting fucking faraway points. Like devil fruits somehow might be connected to these elders, because that's probably why everybody who eats one is cursed to like not be able to swim and shit. So I don't know. Maybe some shit's gonna happen later.
So just hear me out, right? There's Devil Trigger.
Oh my god! All right, you have.
And then when DMC 5 came out, they unlocked the new form Sin Devil Trigger. What if they got the Sin Devil fruit, bro? They got like some kind of like crazy shit.
How many are there? How many planets are there? Is there 7 planets?
Well, there's only 5 elders.
Okay, never mind.
And then there's Emu. So
6.
I mean, that could be a thing too.
Yeah. Fuck. I don't know. There's still a lot of unanswered questions. What?
I know Pluto is the weapon, but she's also technically the princess. So should she count as one of those?
Yeah, she.
Technically,
right,
because she can control Sea Kings. Right, so is that like an innate devil thing that they just don't have control over, like the other 5? And if that's the case, is there one more that they also don't have control over? So that would be like a total of 7, right? Because we had 7 warlords, the Shishibukis, we had the...
Yeah, Neptune, Pluton. What's the third one? Is it Uranus?
Pluto. Is it Pluto or Pluton?
It's called Pluton.
Uranus, and I think the last one's called Poseidon, right?
Yeah, Poseidon and Uranus. Oh, a Pluton, Poseidon, Uranus. Those are the 3.
This is so rad. One Piece gets me hard, bro. I just love One Piece so much.
Safe to say, guys, I don't know if you guys thought the same thing, but what Vegapunk's gonna say, pretty sure it's gonna be the Void Sentry shit. Like, that's all I can think of.
Oh, some Void Sentry stuff?
Unless he's gonna be talking about the 5 elders and Emu or something. You know, those are like the only 2 things I can think of.
They're gonna be talking about the Source. The Source is that robot. Do you remember that robot that was just sitting there?
Dude, like, I know it's finally waking up again.
But that thing is like sentient to an extent, so I'm guessing that it moved and went somewhere. You know, they have to like kind of protect it, or wherever it's going, like it has an objective.
Well, yeah, it's waking up to Gear 5. Like when the drumming, like, you know, the drum of the beat for the Nika mode, that's when it started waking up. So it's probably gonna go towards Luffy.
Man, if only you can give him like a buff to his thing. Like maybe he like explains it. He can't explain it scientifically because it's Luffy, but he'll try to explain it scientifically first. Someone will understand and be like, so basically Luffy just needs to control his heartbeat or whatever.
Oh yeah,
You know?
something like that.
Like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. The next chapter is gonna be so insane, crazy tough to see these guys get out of there. Once this arc's over, like, what do you even do next? You know, like, where are you gonna go? Like, I no idea.
It has to be the last
They're gonna go
island.
see Shanks.
Oh, god damn it. There's still so much, man.
Because remember they had choices. I think before they left Wano, remember they had to decide which compass they had to take. 2 compasses were pointing to one island, which is I think where Law and Ed were going. Law ended up getting fucked by Blackbeard. We saw that.
Yeah, and then kids at the bottom
Ed
of the
ended up
ocean.
getting fucked by Shanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said Ed? His name's Eustace.
Teach, right? What's Eustace? Oh,
Yeah, Eustace Kid.
Oh yeah, so Eustace Kid, the other one. Yeah, he's at the ocean now, dude.
Useless Kid is his new name now.
Useless.
I mean, was he? I mean, he got fucking rolled by Shanks, dude. I mean,
Yeah, he got
it's
one
not-
tapped. Yeah.
It's real talk. Shanks is like a one tap kind of dude. It's like Eustace when they're ranked at like level 10 versus like a level 200.
And we learned that's who he lost his arm to in the first place.
Was Eustace? No, it was Shanks.
Yeah, in the first fight.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I didn't fucking.
Yeah, I think they talked about it during the Wano.
When we met Shanks, I don't know. Not Shanks. When we met Kid back before.
Yeah, pre-time skip, he had both arms.
Sabaody.
Yeah, and then when we see him again, he has all the crazy scars on his body and he's missing an arm.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's really rad. That's radical. 2 years is 2 years, my friend. That's hardcore.
Yeah, One Piece, just stay in One Piece, man. It's awesome.
Once again, staying at the top of my list.
So I don't know what this is, but there's something new coming out for Berserk. It's called just Berserk Black Swordsman Arc, and we're getting a trailer sometime this year, I guess. Like, one account just posted this, I guess, like, just like this promo poster for it, but... Oh, here we go. We actually have a Studio Eclipse is what's on this. Oh, this is not... Okay, so this is a fan project. Okay. Well, you know what? Never mind.
I could take it back.
I mean, you know what? Cool. Cool to see a fan project of this. It's obviously going to be better than the 2016 anime that came out. That'll be cool. I'm just waiting for the new chapter to come out.
I can't keep holding my breath for every time a chapter comes out, and it's just like, I think the last thing I remember is Guts doesn't even want to touch the sword anymore, and I'm like, come on now, come on.
Yeah, he got shook hard when he saw that femboy show up.
And just take his bitch all over again. Oh
Yeah.
my god. I finally fixed you, and he just comes and takes you from me.
Gerry, they just announced this Golden Kamui live action drama series coming out in fall this year.
Oh shit!
And it's a direct sequel to the movies.
I thought that's what you guys were talking about right now.
Oh no.
That's all I think about when I fucking think of Golden Kamui is the fucking shower scene.
That's really cool, man. I still need to finish it, but I know it's going to be really good.
It's a good one. You should definitely. That's a good finish one because it does feel like the end of a manga when you're done. I don't know about you, but I kind of feel sad when that happens because like, what the fuck am I gonna read now? You know?
Yeah,
It was that good. It's one of those. Kind of
Yeah.
mangas.
yeah. And right now, that mangaka
I always
is
hate
he's
that feeling.
doing I think he's doing a hockey manga right now. Like, it was like a one shot he did like before Golden Kamui like blew up, and then once that ended, he's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to this because I like hockey. Let's run it.
Let's fucking go.
awesome.
And you know, with his art style, it's gonna be hype as hell. So I'm excited to check that out too. Yeah, but yeah, there's a trailer out for the drama series. I'm assuming it's the same cast as the movies. It looks really good for the live action. All right, Gerry, we need your thoughts, man. How is it?
What's up?
How's Death Stranding?
Man, dude. I didn't get past like the first part, but when I started being in control and started grabbing everything, I'm like, oh yeah, this is my shit. I'm in it already, dude. Like, I don't know, you fucking see me, you fucking peeking on me while I'm fucking recording right now, just playing through
Yeah, I
this shit.
see. Yeah, I see you.
It's the fucking, like, the best shit to play when it honestly, it kind of sucks because, like, I'm still new and there's still cutscenes to be had, so
Oh, right.
there are a couple where I'm kind of, like, in and out. for the gameplay, oh my god, dude! Just who would have thought walking was so much fun?
Yeah, who knew there was so many things to control when you're just walking around.
It's insane. I just got past the BT part, and that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I took the shortest route because fuck, I don't know what the fuck to do. I have nothing.
You just got those 2 legs, huh?
Dude, honestly, it's just me, this baby, and these 2 legs I got. I cannot wait for the second game. Just hyped me up so much so to the point where I just had to start playing this. This is one of those late night games where I just like insomnia is just fucking beating my ass, and I'm just hop on.
If you're telling me that you can do this, and like, get I don't know what his character is called in the game, so I'm just gonna call him Norman. But just if you get Norman to put on his like little Walkman or whatever kind of like CD thing he's got, just plugging his little 2 headphones in, starts walking along. Like I can imagine like having some sort of relaxing semblance to that because you're in control of how that package gets delivered in any way that you choose or so please. If you want that package to fall and hit the ground, sure, you might lose some points, but who cares? That's what you want to do, Like, to me, I think Death Stranding, the fun in Death Stranding is in the implication of how you do things and the creativity of how, how far you want to take Norman being able to do shit, like how many packages he can carry out at once.
That's huge. That's pretty much the game. Yeah, that's huge.
How effective of a mailman do you want to be?
Right.
I think the only person who can really say anything is Danny because he's the only one that's played it.
Yeah, dude. No, it's really fun. I will say there is some things in there that's almost time sensitive. I'm gonna say, not major stuff, but if you want more out of a specific, I guess like mini sub story, it's like you just have to keep an eye on it. Like there's just a few things like that. Yeah, do what you want to do in that game. Main story, sure. Side stuff, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be good too, man. There's a lot of cool little side things with some of those characters. They even get like cutscenes for a few of them, and it's like it really just shows you like the world and like the impact Sam Porter Bridges is having to America right now.
Being a parcel delivery man is a fucking excruciating job. Nobody can do it. And I need that Bridges hat for work now.
Yeah, dude, it's only $20. Only real gamers get the Kojima Death Stranding socks. I don't know if you've seen those. It's a white sock and it has the black dripping down, and it's like, oh yeah, awesome. But yeah, I'm looking forward to you playing this game, Gerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very tempted. Like once I finish like Curseborn Saga or Shogun, I might just crack open the books and just start reading them. Yeah, because
that sounds like a good time too. Shit.
I'm like, yeah, I really want to dive back in because like DS2 it got me hyped. It makes me want to go back in there. And I'm like, I don't know if I really want to dive and just start playing again, or if I just want to just reread the story.
Yeah, get your fix however you can. Get ready for the next game. Get ready for the Crow/Joker with the fucking wicked guitar railgun.
Yeah,
who's also Sam's brother. Yeah, it's been a while coming. I'm glad I started playing. I'm just getting ready for the eventual Kojima movie that's coming out, and I could say I played most of his big works, close to his magnum opus, pretty much. I feel like he's outdoing himself with everything he's putting out. That I haven't played the first Metal Gear, so I will just say that like Metal Gear 1 and 2, Solid Snake. No, I'm not gonna play those. Police Knots, I'll give it a try probably, but that's as far back as I'll go, I think, for Kojima. We Kojima fanboys in here. No place for Hideo.
Last thing I could talk about, I guess, is Dragon Ball Super. I finally dove back into that. Main reason I stopped is because, one, it's a monthly manga, so that kind of sucks. You have to wait. But they were just redoing the movie Superhero. And at first it's like, okay, well, they did a little prequel arc. Cool, I'll check that out. That was a little fun time to set up stuff. And then there was very subtle changes and differences from the movie. But then after that, it's like, oh no, this is just one for one. Like, I saw the movie, I don't need to reread it. But then I heard they finally moved away from it. And with the latest chapter, it was Goku versus Gohan, Ultra Instinct versus Beast Mode. Yeah, we're finally getting back to a little hypeness, and that's cool. I just hope that next chapter or something after this little sparring match, we get an explanation of this new bullshit form that Gohan has.
Fuck. You got it from the movie, right?
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I just hate Toriyama now. I just think he's awful, and I'm glad he's not really writing Super anymore. Because it's like, sure, the movie was fun, but it's literally just the Cell Saga, like recreation. It's just nostalgia bait, you know, and that's just what ticked me off the most about the Beast form. I'm like, yeah, it just looks, it looks fine for the most part, but it's like, you literally just did Super Saiyan 2 form, but he looks like he has the Super Saiyan 10 hair. Like, even the way he transforms into it, he just gets angry and snaps just like he did in the Cell Saga. And I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, like, he gets a new form so he could catch up with the big boys now. And there's not even like crazy lore with Piccolo's new form either, when he's like Orange Piccolo is like what they call it. But yeah, I just hope we get an explanation if it's like that's something like a fun theory was maybe that's something only half-breed Saiyans can unlock, you know, like maybe like the human half gives them this form. It's like, okay, that'd be kind of interesting if like mixing Saiyan DNA with other races causes them to, you know, be more powerful, because like Vegeta brought that up before, like in the Saiyan Saga when they're on their way to Earth and stuff. So I just hope we get something about that soon, and I just really wish it wasn't monthly anymore.
It would be nice if they kind of transition into something that would, I would say that they've had God knows how many catastrophic level events where some foreign invader or, you know, some haphazardly gone wrong cyborg, you know, is just like creating some sort of, you know, ridiculous, you know, destruction. It's just like, why not like make some shit up? You basically made up Broly, right? Broly is like the legendary Super Saiyan. How far-fetched would it be if you like made up something like there were more Saiyans actually and Vegeta was wrong? I mean, he has his brother Tuttle, whatever. We don't account for shit like this because it's like, oh, it's not canon, or like it's not really important because why the fuck does Tuttle actually matter, you know? But I just think it's like, okay, like I think I agree with you wholeheartedly, you know, like you've had this much time and this much potential in your series to know to do like God knows what with it. You could have gone in a direction that did pivot more towards your audience that still loves it because they're older now. Basically already developed like this pathway for kids who wanted to get into the series to get into the series, and then from there they can just stay into the series as they grow up with it. Like Naruto, I think, does a good job of this, you know, like we get into a point where sure, Boruto is kind of like slice of life, but when you get into like Two Blue Vortex, whenever it does get into Two Blue Vortex, like all the episodes leading up to that and all the issues that stood by it are just focusing on like, you know, politics. Not that politics is sexy in any way or anything like that, but I think my point stands. It's like, to an adult, this is like, okay, like, yeah, there's a good reason for this war, or like this faction exists for this good purpose, you know, like the Uchihas or whatever. You know, like I can't really stand the entire plot of Naruto as it stands right now, so I feel like somebody could definitely take apart my counter argument very easily, because this plot is not like that really like amazing. But yeah, still, like, it's just an example of what they could have done, of what Toriyama should have done.
It's just a long game at this point of seeing what is coming up next. Some form of Super Saiyan 4 has to be coming soon. Like, at least that's what I hope for. I'm still sticking. I mean, like, there's still cool stuff, but yeah, we'll see whatever's going on.
I was kind of right with the Sonic Shadow Generations. They got Shadow actually is gonna have an actual story with it.
Oh, nice.
That would make sense, right? Wasn't there a story with Generations? It was.
Yeah, but the stipulation was I didn't know if it was just gonna be like just like Shadow related levels and like a Shadow skin for Sonic, and then it's just gonna roll through it, or if it's gonna be like an actual story involving Shadow. So the latter is true. So that's gonna be pretty cool just to see what are we gonna do, move along with his story, or if there's gonna be anything else added to it. You know, he's a complex character. You don't know what the hell they're gonna put in. If it's gonna be like just the surface level lore, or if it goes deeper involving Maria and Dr. Gerald Robotnik.
I don't know if you know this, but like 2016 Sonic or 2013 Sonic, I don't remember which one it is, but the one that introduced like Silver, wasn't there like a hedgehog, like a devil hedgehog that looked almost exactly like Shadow?
That was from that game, so I don't I don't really know what the point was at the end. I don't think he was actually I don't know if he was actually a hedgehog or if he was like disguised as something like that. Because you know how Shadow's like supposed to be, supposedly everybody thinks he's evil just because he's black, which would have never been thought of. Who knew? You know, I think that ended up being some sort of like gimmick just to fool people. Shadow's cool. That's all I got.
Shadow
I mean,
is cool.
I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up for this. I might just watch the streamer play it, just to see his take and just to regurgitate his take on here. No, I mean, like I'll make my own fucking views just by watching this, and if it takes me far enough, I'll end up playing it just to answer my own questions. This is cool. Shadow's still getting a spotlight just to get it ready for Sonic 3.
Yes.
I'm hyped, definitely.
Well, with that, I say we could go ahead and wrap up this episode of the podcast. Thank you guys as always for listening. If you have any questions or comments, unversedpodcast@gmail.com. We'll be sure to bring up those on future episodes. So thank you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.